Did you know your father?
Not well. I knew the man who they said my father was.
But you were never sure?
No.
Did you have a conversation with that man?
Yeah.
Did you ask him, are you my father?
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
Well, I'm champ of the world. Of course he'll say yes.
I'm talking about before then.
Never before then.
Never before then.
I just took it as they say he's my father and hey, Dad.
And that was it?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's family background was rather complicated. He never saw his true biological father. His stepfather abandoned him and his mother when he was 3 years old, and his mother died just 3 years before he became a professional boxer.
For you and take your heart or your blood or your spleen or your liver.
But one person stood up and made Tyson like his own son, a legendary trainer and the man behind Iron Mike's legendary boxing skills, Cus D'Amato. Mike Tyson was born in 1966 and knew that his father, Jimmy Kirkpatrick, even though he walked out on Tyson and his mother shortly after being born. According to Mike, Jimmy was just a regular street guy caught up in the street world. After numerous years, Mike learned that Jimmy was not his true father, but instead a man named Purcell Tyson was his biological father. According to his interviews, he never met Purcell and didn't have any idea what kind of man he actually was. However, his mother, Lorna Smith, was Tyson's company until he was 16. On a podcast, Mike revealed that he didn't know much about his mother.
Never had a life together. Never pretty much worked. Wasn't afraid to really beat you, hit you with anything, pretty much.
He said that his mother was never proud of him, and she only knew Tyson as a kid who ran the streets and stole clothes from stores. He also said he would not have become a boxer if his mother had not died because Lorna babied her so much that she would not let Tyson have a street fight or even box in the ring. Lorna died of cancer in 1982, just about 3 years before Tyson made his boxing debut.
Just because they're wimps and stuff, and that's what they were afraid of their mothers. Can you imagine that those powerful men are afraid of their mothers?
And surprisingly, Tyson said that his mom's death was one of the best things that happened to him.
And what was your feeling when she passed?
Revenge.
But he also said that it did crush him emotionally, that he never got the chance to talk or even know more about his mother. After his mother died, the legendary trainer Cus D'Amato became his legal guardian. When Tyson and Cus met 4 years before his mother died, a man named Bobby Stewart introduced Mike as a young kid with tremendous potential. Bobby taught Tyson all the basic skills he needed to learn about boxing and handed him to D'Amato.
He said, listen, I'm not going to be able to box with you no more, but I'm going to take you to this other guy that's going to take you to the next level. And there I met Cus D'Amato.
And after Tyson's mom died, that was the turning point for Mike's career, as he solely focused on becoming great, and D'Amato was the only one who believed in him when nobody else would. In one of Mike's interviews, he said that D'Amato told him that he was going to be a world champion the first time they met when he was just a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah, I met a guy that used to be a fucking fighter, professional fighter. He started teaching me how to fight. He kicked the shit out of me at first. He started teaching me now. After he kicked my ass, just to let me know I'm the boss. You know, he was a smaller guy than me.
But D'Amato didn't transform Tyson into a world-class champion overnight. Mike describes how he loved D'Amato, but he was also afraid of him at the same time. Tyson even described D'Amato as his father, mother, psychiatrist, and babysitter. Cus would train with Tyson every single day, working their butt off in the gym, and he was intense. But it is not just all physical training to be great. You need to train your mental attitude as well, and that's exactly what Cus taught Tyson. He didn't want the young Mike to show any emotion. He helped Tyson to be calm and collected whenever he was in the ring. He was calm, but ruthless. Cus understood Tyson very well, and some think that no one will ever match D'Amato's compatibility with Mike's, as he believed in him from the get-go. He wanted Tyson to become the world champion he meant to be. He provided Tyson with food and shelter and treated him like his own son. Michael referred to D'Amato as his white father. One of the products of D'Amato's training with Tyson is his signature peekaboo style of boxing, where Tyson's gloves hover in his face as his head moves laterally, and his movement stores a lot of kinetic energy that Tyson uses for his explosive punches on counters. D'Amato also instilled in Mike's head that only obsession will lead to true success. He instilled in him the impeccable work ethic that Mike has, that unbeatable mentality.
I want to have a perfect fight. I want to be the best fighter.
always outperforming his opponents in the gym, lifting and becoming stronger every single day. Cus was rough on Tyson. He would always criticize Tyson for everything. It was the very meaning of a tough love relationship, but Tyson was very thankful for how Cus treated him, because Cus knew him so well. He became a better fighter, a better man, and by the time he stepped into the ring, he was indestructible and a specimen to be feared. However, his relationship with Cus didn't last long, as he died of pneumonia in 1985 when he was 19 years old. But before Cus left, Tyson was ready. He was ready to be a world champion at his age. Their training was complete, and Cus completely transformed Tyson into a wrecking machine, tearing his opponents one by one. 1 year later, with a second-round knockout against Trevor Berbick, Mike became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. He owed his success to his legendary trainer, Cus, who taught him how to stand up for himself and how to face his enemies head-on. He then won 19 straight professional boxing fights and became the most popular athlete in 1990, surpassing Michael Jordan. Iron Mike didn't grow up having a regular family, a regular mom or dad, but Cus D'Amato saved him and made him great. He believed in Tyson ever since he first saw him. He saw the potential in Tyson's eyes, that he would become a world champion, and when Cus became Tyson's guide, he became his father for years. And Mike didn't disappoint, as Mike will go down in history as one of the most powerful boxers of all time. And Cus D'Amato will go down as one of the most legendary trainers that has ever lived.